Hi guys, my name's Sierra, and today I'm going to be doing my February wrap-up. So during the month of February, I read 5.5 books, and I participated in one readathon that was the mental illness readathon, and I'll leave the link to that wrap-up down below because I'm not going to talk too much about books I read for that because I already did it in my mental illness read-along wrap-up, and I don't want everything to get too repetitive, so I'll leave the link for that down below if you are interested in the books I read specifically for that readathon. So, the first book that I read was Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, and this book was so fun and so nice to read. I flew through it. I think I read it in 2 days, and it is about a girl and a boy who go on a cross-country road trip because the girl's moving from California to the East Coast, and they veer off the path that her mother chose for them to go on and just have a fun time. And this book was so nice, and it was a really quick contemporary read, and it's also it also incorporates cool little things into the book. Like, it's also set up kind of like a scrapbook, so it has like fun pictures of places they go and receipts and stuff. So it's a really fun book. I really liked it. The next book I read was Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This book was also really great. It is about a store that is called Orsk, and it's very similar to IKEA, and it is haunted. And to figure out what's going on, the store manager recruits a couple employees to stay overnight and investigate into what's going on, and it's kind of like if IKEA was designed by the people who make Saw. So this book is really cool. I liked it. It was really fast to read, and it was really fun. And again, just like the last one, it has cool diagrams of the furniture that is mentioned throughout the book at the beginning of each chapter. And as the book goes on, the furniture gets creepier and creepier. This is also a really great book. The next 2 books I read for the mental illness readathon, so I'm not going to go into much detail about them. The first one was Willow by Julia Hoban. Didn't necessarily like this book that much. It was about a girl who self-harms. She meets a boy and he helps her through it. But I liked it and I didn't like it at the same time. I don't know how I feel about this book. The next book I read was Club Meds by Catherine Hall Page. And this book was really fun. It was really short to read. It is, I would say, middle grade, even though the characters are in high school. But it's about kids who have to go to the nurse to get medicine to deal with different illnesses. The main character has ADHD, and the school bully starts threatening him if he doesn't give him his Ritalin. So it's a really good book. It's about him and his friends trying to figure out what they're going to do about it. I did really like this. And then for that same readathon, I also started Sybil, which is a book about a woman who has multiple personality disorder, and it's based on a true story, or it is a true story. This really happened in the 60s or 70s, but I only got halfway through it. I am going to finish it, but it probably won't be until the beginning of March, because I am currently reading 3-Day Road by Joseph Boyden, and I'm reading this book for my Native American literature class. I am only about this far into the book, but by the time February is over, I will finish it because I have to write a paper about it. But I don't usually include school books in book hauls or reviews or anything, except for the fact that I really like this book. Joseph Boyden is a Canadian Native American author, and his writing style is so beautiful. I love it so much. This book is about, it's told through dual perspectives, and then like each perspective has dual perspectives within it. It sounds really confusing, but it's told by this medicine woman and her nephew. And the medicine woman, and she has two different point of views. She tells some of the story through flashbacks and some of it through current times. And then the nephew, his name's Xavier. He also has two perspectives. One is his childhood. Actually, it's three. One is of childhood. The other is the time in the war, because it's a historical fiction about Canadians in influence in World War I. So it's, if you like historical fiction about war, here you go. And then present time. So it deals with what happened during the war, how he felt. And this was inspired by Joseph Boyden's, I think, grandfather was a Native American in World War I. This book is so good. It's pretty graphic, so if you were younger, I wouldn't necessarily read this unless you're okay with lots of blood and gore and stuff, and because his writing is so beautiful and so detailed, like you really can picture every single thing that happens that he writes. So this book is really good. I'm probably going to give it 4 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5 maybe, I don't know. It's so good. I'm happy about this book. So those were all the books that I read in February. Hopefully during March I'll have more books, because I'm doing Project TBR, so I'm going to stop buying books. And I should have my March TBR up soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below with what books you read this month, or if you read any of these books and how you felt about them. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!